get lost, kid. Shit! Who are you? What do you want? I'm Mr. R.G. Mr. R.G.? In the flesh. It is a pleasure to finally speak to you, man to man, as it were. Why don't you come on up here and join me? Shitty wine and sparkling conversation. What are you doing here? Same as you, kid. Just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in Bruma. For business reasons, of course. Oh, the Thermal nabbed Adius. Took him to a place called Blue River, and Calvin tossed me in jail. And yet, you were resourceful enough to find your way out, and ballsy enough to get your money back. Truly impressive, kid. And I am not a man who is easily impressed. I have to save Adius. Let me stop you right there. Blue River Prison is down near Valenwood, heavily guarded. There is no way you are making that happen. What you need to be doing right now is laying low. He's in that prison because of me. No, he ain't, kid. Adius is in prison because of Adius. He could have gone over there and taken care of that Talos problem himself, couldn't he? But he didn't. He chose to let you make the call. Let me guess. He was too busy, right? Couldn't be bothered. I seriously doubt he was too busy. Don't be naive, kid. He sent you because he didn't have the guts to make the call, and you did. When it comes to Talos fanatics, there is only one outcome those Thalmor will accept, and that is death, plain and simple. Old Adius was probably hoping you would take care of that mess, so he wouldn't have the blood on his hands. Well, he doesn't deserve to rot in prison and the torture, and I don't deserve the cock rot, kid. That's how life works. I suggest you get your head back in the game. Figure out what your next move is gonna be. My next move? Mercer Frey, kid? Wake up! He's still out there. Still looking to sell you out, is my guess. That's what started all of this shit, isn't it? Of course. You're right. Well, all right then. Let's talk. Oh, well, I've some bad news. Olaf never showed up. I know. You do? Yeah. Turns out that shit-stain got his hands on the documents himself. Passed them off before we could get our plan into action. But it's been taken care of. It has? How? You are not the only agent I had in Bruma, kid. I had her handle it for me. Got the documents and Olaf in the bargain. You killed him? No, I did not. You did. What? Yeah, well, Mucky made sure of that. Wait a minute. Mucky is your agent? And a good one, too. I told her you were on the way, so she was waiting for you. I guess she figured you were smart. You'd do some research before entering the city, and she was right. She sent you along to kill Olaf. Well, she went on after the documents. Mucky is good, but she can't be in two places at once. Wait a minute. Cornelius, he was Olaf? That's right. An assumed name, but he made his deal and was on his way back to the Cutters when you caught up with him. Nice work, by the way. Where is Mucky now? Oh, the gods only know, kid. That girl is as slippery as a greased watermelon. But she will show up, always does. She gave me a fairly incredible account of your doings. I think she was quite impressed with you. Wait, she was? What does she say? Let me see here. She used words like intelligent, street smart, not half bad, glowing skin, that sort of verbiage.
glowing skin?
Yeah, I thought that was strange too. Something about the oddity of an orc blushing. Said she would have taken you up on your offer if only she'd had more time. I would show you the letter if I had it, but I'm in the habit of burning letters I get from Mucky. Security and all that, you understand?
Of course.
The fact is, kid, you got your job done. You just didn't realize it. When you went on to clear out the smugglers and deal with the cutters, that opened up a nice window of opportunity for Robard Graves and the Black Barrel boys.
Robard Graves?
RG, kid. Come on, wake up now. We got work to do.
We?
Mr. Twist, I would like to officially invite you into the warm embrace of the Black Barrel boys. Given the tenuous nature of your situation in the guild at present, perhaps we can serve as your support instead. You are still free to operate on your own, but the deal is that I may call upon you from time to time. And when I say jump, you gotta be ready to jump. That is how Mucky operates.
Wait, Mucky's a Black Barrel boy?
Of course, kid. Boy is just a term we use to refer to our little clique. It's not literal. We employ rascals of all stripes. The one thing they all have in common is that they are all smart, loyal, and silent. We keep the affiliation loose, which makes it harder to track, and everyone keeps their mouth shut. We rarely gather in groups of more than, say, 4 or 5, unless there's a war on. We correspond mainly through encrypted letters. When I have projects that need doing, I send them out for bid to the boys. You take on the job for the Black Barrel, and you get to keep any incidental spoils from the project.
I see. So, I'm free to operate on my own projects as well then?
Free as a bird, kid. But make no mistake. If you enter into this clan, we all become your kin. And everything you do reflects on us. You don't rob, kill, or mess with your own kin unless you get word from me. You understand that?
Oh yes, I got it.
Very well. Welcome to the finest fraternity of fuck-ups this side of the border, and thanks to you, possibly beyond. As a member, you have use of the message drop network, Black Barrel resources, and you will get a crew assignment once I figure all this shit out.
Wait, a crew?
Yeah, you will have a crew. These are 3 to 4 people you can trust and band together if there's ever a large project or some type of trouble. These people will have your back should things go tits up. Now, I owe you some information per our arrangement. That house you've been casing and rifting is owned by Mercer Frey. It was a gift to him by the Blackbriars.
Is that so?
That's right. Even more interesting, in the last few months, he's dumped massive sums into a remodeling project that appears to show no outward changes in the property. We are talking about sums large enough to build a second home, and yet the place has not changed.
So, what do you think that means?
Well, he's doing one or two things, I reckon. Either he's using the home as some sort of real estate scam, or he's actually building in there. A scam of that scale would be hard to continue without someone catching on. So my guess is he's actually building something.
Oh, come on. How? If the place is not changing,
he's got to be building down, kid. Below the city, maybe even into the Ratway. One thing is for certain. My people have never observed the man in town. Have you?
He has some hired flunkies who hang around the place, but all they do is guard. They never bring in food or supplies of any kind, and I know that Mercer operates outside the city. Question is, how does he get out? Also, why would he hire outside help to watch his home, rather than employ members of the guild? Seems strange, right? As if his home and the doings inside it needed to be secret from the guild. Trust me, kid. Mercer is up to his eyeballs in shit right now, and this pressure from outside cannot be helping matters.
That would make sense. The guild is in a bad way. How could he possibly have that kind of money? This kind of money you're talking about, that's vast.
How indeed, kid.
All right, what else can you tell me about him?
Probably the most important thing, kid. Frey has been looking into you, having you followed. He's investing money and trying to track what you're up to. I think your instincts are good. He's looking to set you up, and it's just a matter of time before he acts.
Oh, shit.
Oh, don't worry, kid. We picked up on that before you built your hideout. The man was not very subtle. In fact, you spotted him in Whiterun more than once. That's what clued us in. After that, we followed him, discovered he was sticking to you like glue. Let's just say, we scraped that shit off your shoe before it started to stink. At the moment, Mercer has no idea where you are.
Oh, that's good. All right, thanks. So, what happens now?
Well, we are not done in Bruma, kid, but now it's my turn. The Black Barrel boys are moving into Bruma, but I have to set the table first. There's going to be a culling of what's left of the cutters, and then our people will take control of that organization and whip it into shape. Following that, we start putting pressure on Carvane and his government until we get the deal we need, and then you, my friend, are going to set up shop in Bruma.
Me?
Of course, kid. You know the city and its politics better than anyone. You will find a place to operate from and select the agents you want to run it. Of course, there will be extra compensation for the added responsibility, but you are the one, kid. It's my job to make sure that when you show up back in Bruma, the city is ready for you. In the meantime, do what you have to do in the guild and watch your back. It's up to you to figure out who we can trust in that hornet's nest.
All right, Mr. RG, I'll take your deal. I'm on it. I'll get it done.
Well, all right then. You better get going. You got a lot to do.
Are you staying here?
Yeah. Got a couple of crews on the way to take over this shithole. I'm waiting for them to show up, and then I'm moving south.
All right, good luck to you then, Mr. RG.
To you as well, Mr. Twist. To you as well.